Hello everyone, so today's video is going to be my manga haul for April. I don't really have any intro to talk about. I bought lots of books, as I usually do. I think I've read a couple more this time than I did last time, but it's okay. Retsuko is here to judge me in my manga buying habits and not reading habits, I guess. So the way I'm going to start this is I'm going to show the continuing series I have, and then we'll move on to like newer series that I bought this month. There were lots of good sales like at the end of March and in April, so I bought lots of stuff. So let's get started. First, we'll start with my favorite, One Piece Volume 96, with some flashback characters on the front. Yeah. I think this entire volume is a flashback volume. Looks like it. Yeah, I have nothing special to say about One Piece Volume 96, because I just like One Piece, and this cover isn't particularly striking to me, although I do like the orange in the background. But it's One Piece, so I'm at volume 96. I wonder what they're gonna do when they get to volume 100 in English, because this giant number already takes up way too much of the cover, I feel like, and then when they make like 100, it's gonna take up even more, and it's gonna be annoying. So I'll see. I'll be interested to see what they do with that. But for now, we're at 96, so 100 will be like a year from now. Next, I got Chainsaw Man Volume 4 with this great blue and red cover. It's Chainsaw Man. Everybody's reading Chainsaw Man. I've heard people complain about these spines, actually, and I really like these spines. I don't know why people complain about them. I think they look really nice. I also hear people complain about the font, too, and I don't know why. But whatever. People like to complain. It's fine. I like to complain about things, too, but not Chainsaw Man. I have nothing to complain about with Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is great. I love Chainsaw Man. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Next volume, volume 5, is one of my favorite covers ever. I think that volume comes out in June. It is one of my favorite covers ever, and I really can't wait to have it because it's beautiful. Don't we all love rainbow guts all over our volume covers? Because I do. I know that. Next, Demon Slayer, volume 21, almost to the end of the series. I saw the movie. It was fantastic. I would go see it again, too. I probably should go see it again, since I thought it was just gonna play during one weekend like they usually do with anime movies, but it looks like it's continuing for a couple more weeks, so, or at least this week. I don't know. But yeah, volume 21. I don't know. I like Demon Slayer, so I have nothing else to say. I guess we can look at the back real quick. Pretty nice. I always like the backs of the Demon Slayer volumes too. They always look nice. Golden Kamuy volume 21. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think volume 19 ended a big arc. So maybe I'll reread the first 5 volumes and then read up to volume 91 and then use that as a, or 91. This isn't One Piece. Volume 19. And then use that as a stopping point for the series until more volumes come out and I can read some more. But yeah, it's Golden Kamuy. Golden Kamuy is great. I really like the back covers of Golden Kamuy too. They're all nice. Next is Blue Flag volume 7. I absolutely love Blue Flag. As soon as volume 8 comes out, I'm gonna reread the whole thing because I love the series to death. Everything about it, including the ending that people say apparently is the worst ending in manga history. I have no idea what they're talking about. No clue. So yeah, Blue Flag, volume 7. I love it. Next is Hell's Paradise, volume 7. I don't really have anything to say about this either. I like Hell's Paradise. I read it on the Shonen Jump website. A couple months ago. I don't remember. In January, maybe? Or was it last year? I don't remember. When is time? I don't know. I really like the backs of these volumes too, because they just have some characters in the normal like manga art style, as opposed to the like full color art on the front cover. So yeah. Next is Sayonara Football volume 4. So this, I believe, the first 2 volumes in this series is like the first series, and then Farewell My Dear Kramer is like the sequel series. And digitally, I think that Kodansha published like all 13 volumes of the sequel series. And that's the complete series. But then with their physical volumes, they're starting with the first series, I guess. I think that's how that works. So anyway, I got the 13 volumes of the Farewell My Dear Kramer like sequel series on the Humble Bundle deal that was happening recently. So I'll probably read them all on there. I'll read the first 2 volumes of this series. I don't know how it works. The first 2 volumes called Sayonara Football, I'll read those and then probably read the rest digitally because I have them. And I'd rather just read the whole series at once rather than wait for these volumes to come out physically. But it's fine. So yeah, I have this. The reason I bought it is because it's a sports series about girls. I mean, I would buy it anyway if it was a sports series, but the fact that it's a girl sports series made me more likely to buy it because there aren't very many of those at all. Next, I got Inside Mari, Volume 7. I feel like this volume was delayed for like a year, I think. Denpa is really having a terrible, terrible time releasing their volumes recently. And I understand, it just feels like they are having the worst time compared to every other publisher. But I think there's 2 more volumes left in the series, and I will collect those and then start reading and finishing the series. Yeah. Next is Asadora Volume 2. I thought this volume was dirty, but it's actually just like this picture looks dirty. Yeah, I haven't read the first volume of this yet, but it's okay. I'll read it at some point. It'll happen. To be honest, I don't really like the way this cover feels. I don't know why. It feels kind of cheap. I don't know how to describe it. I just don't really like it. But it's okay. So there's that. Next I got Yona of the Dawn, Volume 29. Pretty sure I'm going to say the same thing about this as I said last time. I haven't read Yona of the Dawn in a while, since like Volume 14. But I keep collecting the series, hoping that it will end soon, and it's not, so that's okay. I'll just keep waiting. Next, I got Noragami, Volume 19, 20, 21, and 22. So this is the most recent volume. I'm currently on Volume 13, and I'm liking it so far. I like the characters. Sometimes it's a little bit confusing, but you can watch my April reading wrap-up or whatever that I'll talk about this more. But for the most part, I like it. I love these covers. They're really pretty. I think they get better as they go on, too. Next, I got The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 10. This is the penultimate volume. Next volume is the last one. And again, I'm waiting for this volume, or this series to be over before I finish reading it. I think I've read 5 volumes of it. But that's enough for me to know that I really like it. And I am tentatively optimistic for the ending of the series. I don't know. I've read some of this author's other works, and I did not like them. So we'll see how this one goes. Hopefully it's all great. Next, I recently read the first volume of this, and I liked it enough to keep reading it. So that is Real Account, Volume 2, and Volume 3. So yeah, the first volume was surprisingly good, so I bought the next 2, so I can read them. And then I originally had bought the next couple volumes too, but then I was like, I should probably read 2 more volumes before I decide to just buy the whole thing. So that's what I've done here. I have volumes 2 and 3, and then if I like these, I will probably buy the rest of it. So yeah. So this month, I got the rest of this series. So it is Dawn of the Arcana. So I got Volume 6, Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, Volume 10. This isn't gonna fit on the screen. Volume 11. I'm gonna run out of space. Volume 12, and Volume 13 is the last volume. I have to hold this like this, otherwise they're all going to fall off of the shelf. So yeah, this is Dawn of the Arcana. I've owned the first 5 volumes for a while, and I have not read them yet, but I figured it's just a 13-volume series, so I'll just buy it all at once, or buy the rest of it and then read it all at once. So this is a shoujo manga. I've said many times I'm trying to get into more shoujo, and this seems like a fun fantasy adventure kind, so I will try this one. And again, if I don't like it, I'll just sell it to someone who will like it. So yeah. Okay, now for new stuff. So I got Love Sickness by Junji Ito, the newest Junji Ito short story collection, I believe. Pretty sure this is a short story collection. Let's see. Yes, it is a short story collection. It says it on the spine up there. So yeah, haven't read this one yet. I'm sure I'll get to it soon. I have lots of Junji Ito to read. I've been reading some last month. I haven't read any this month. But yeah. I've heard good things about this one, but I don't know. I hear mixed things about pretty much all Junji Ito stuff, so we'll see how this goes. Next, I got Mermaid Saga, that's Volume 2. I'll put that over there. And Volume 1 is here. So I wasn't really interested in this until someone said it's more horror than anything. So that immediately got me interested in it, because I'd like to read more horror stuff, even though I usually don't enjoy it. But I like reading horror. I don't know. I like the genre, but I can very rarely find horror manga that I actually enjoy. Anyway, so I got this. It's just a complete series with these 2 volumes. I really like this publication by Viz. I think I'm going to read this next month in May. Mermaid, if you will. I kind of think I want to read my mermaid manga, because I have this one and then one other one, I think. next month. I don't know, because it's a stupid fun thing. I don't know. Next, I got Tono Monogatari by Shigeru Mizuki. I bought this at the same time I bought the other stuff from last month by Shigeru Mizuki. This is his newest work out in English, so I bought it. It's about yokai, I think. I think it's like yokai stories, I believe. I could be wrong. So yeah, it's not very long. Let's see. So it says a defining text of Japanese folklore, which sounds fun to me. Like I said in my last haul, I don't really know a lot of yokai things, if this is even about yokai. But yeah, so I'd like to read this and figure out some more stuff about like Japanese monsters or like fairy tales. I'm assuming that's what is in this book. You can look at some of the art real quick. There you go. There's some of the art. It's very interesting style. Like you can see how detailed the landscape is, and then the characters have a very distinct look. I really like this contrast. Next, I guess this is kind of a continuing thing. I could have put this in the continuing series section, but I got Revolutionary Girl Utena After the Revolution. This was on sale during Right Stuff Shoujo Beat sale, I think. And I figured I had bought the hardcover editions of the original series last month, so I might as well just buy this and then read it all at once. So yeah, again, these covers are really pretty. I got some more Shoujo Beat stuff, but I will show that later. First, I want to Go With the Clouds North by Northwest. So I got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. Once again, this is another series that I wasn't really interested in until I heard that it's more of like a mystery thing and there's kind of like superpowers involved, maybe. Either superpowers or science fiction. I mean, sometimes superpowers are science fiction, but I don't know. There's like some supernatural elements, I believe, to this mystery, but the mystery aspect is really what made me want to try it. And obviously these covers are really pretty. So I'm definitely a cover buyer when it comes to manga. Okay, now we're going back to Shoujo Beat. So I got Not Your Idol, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Again, from Right Stuff Shoujo Beat sale. So this is like a thriller, I think. And that's pretty much all I know. I think it has something to do with idols. And I say I don't like idols, but then again, Zombieland Saga is one of my favorite things. So what do I know? So yeah, I'm interested in this. It sounds, I don't know, suspenseful, I suppose. So yeah, I bought these just during the sale. I saw them and I was like, yeah, might as well try it. Okay, next is the big books. These are some big books. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit them all on the frame. Maybe I'll go one by one with these. So I got A Rose of Versailles. So I've had these on back order for a couple months, and then they came in right before the last volume did. So I got all of them at once, even though I have not read them. I don't really know anything about Rose of Versailles except for it's like a classic shoujo manga. And yeah. So this is volume 1. Put this over here. Volume 2. These books are very heavy, by the way. Not only do they look beautiful, but they are very heavy. Then Volume 3. Oh, Volume 2 came with a little dent on the side, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Definitely not worth trying to return it. Volume 4. And Volume 5. So this is the final volume. I don't know how many volumes are in each of these omnibus editions. I'm assuming they're omnibus editions. This one is a little bit smaller than the others. So yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about this. I know lots of people like it because it's a classic. And I bought them again because I'm trying to get into shoujo manga, and I figure I might as well start with one that is like, well, not start. I might as well read one that's like a foundation of shoujo manga. So yeah, I have this. I have all of them. So I can read them all now. I was not expecting them all to come in at once, to be honest. So I have them all. So next, I got BL Metamorphosis Volume 4. For some reason, I thought this was the last volume in the series. It's not. I think there's one more. I heard that recently. So I guess I'm just gonna wait until the last one comes out for me to read the whole thing, as I usually do. Yeah, this is about the friendship between this older woman and this young girl. I don't know how old she is, but they strike up a friendship over BL. So sounds good. And I've heard very good things about it. So I'm just gonna wait until the last volume comes out, and then I will read the whole thing, as usual. Okay, next we're into the Yuri and BL and other LGBT manga. So first I have I Hear the Sunspot Volume 3, or Limit Volume 3. So this is the last book in the Limit series, and I wasn't sure if this was going to be like the last book in the entire I Hear the Sunspot series, but I think it's actually continuing right now. So I don't know if the next book will come out ever, but also if it will come out for a very long time. I don't know. But I really like the way this book wrapped up the this last arc. Sometimes this series frustrates me, but I reread this whole thing this month and then read this volume, and I'll probably talk about it more in my like manga reads. But I do really like this series. It's probably my favorite BL, I think. That's debatable. I think it is though. But rereading it this month was great. I was not as frustrated this time now that I knew it was going to end. I knew where the ending was going, because I kind of peeked at the end volume before I started reading it again. So yeah, other thing to mention is that this spine is probably the most beautiful shade of pink ever, and I will mention pink every single time it appears in my manga hauls. I'm sorry, it will happen. Next, I got Love Me For Who I Am Volume 3. So this is a series about a non-binary teenager. I think they're in high school. And just them going through life. I don't know too much about it. I haven't read it yet. But I've heard very, very good things. And I own the first 3 volumes now, so I should probably read them. I think I actually got more BL this month than Yuri, which is very rare for me. I guess during the Shoujo Beat sale, it was also the, what is Sublime sale. So that's probably why I have quite a bit of BL. But I got Koi Monogatari Volume 1 and 2. So this is just short stories, I believe, about the same two characters. I could be wrong. There could be other characters in here that I'm not aware of. But I heard pretty good things about this. And it's by Tokyo Pop, so I was kind of afraid of it becoming hard to find. Not that they're notorious for that right now, but I don't know. There's, I don't really trust publishers to keep their books in print right now, or at least readily available to me, so I just buy them. I bought it on Right Stuff, so it wasn't like I was paying an exorbitant amount of money. I just wanted to make sure I had it. And I'm not sure if these are the only 2 volumes or if there's going to be more. Not sure, but I bought these 2. So yeah. They do have the curse of the ugly Tokyo Pop spine, though. These spines are terribly ugly. Yeah. The back covers are fine, but the spines are terribly ugly. Okay, we're almost done. Then I got Toritan Birds of a Feather Volume 2. I also ordered Volume 1, but I guess it was on back order from Right Stuff, so I didn't get it. So I can't read this until I get Volume 1. But I don't know anything about it, except for I think one of these guys, I'm going to guess him, can turn into a crow, I think. I could be very wrong. I don't know. Okay, finally, for this haul, I got a Yuri manga, as per usual. So I mentioned this series a couple of videos ago. I got the first volume at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, oh, I'm going to read this, and then I will see if I want to keep reading the series. I have not read that first volume, but I bought all of these that were available to me, because, I don't know. So it's Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow. I've heard enough good things about this series for me to want to pick up the whole series. I don't think there's any way I won't like it, but now watch me jinx myself and I won't like it. But I got volumes 2 through 6 this month. And I think this is 9 volumes complete, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's about like an aquarium club, and these 2 girls are in the aquarium club. And, it's Yuri. So yeah, that's literally all I know. I'm not sure if I'll probably like read the first volume before the last volume comes out. Because I'm not too hung up on like reading Yuri manga all at once, even though I tend to do that too. But yeah, so I have these now. It's fine. Okay, that's everything. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know which of these series you like the most, or which of these series you think looks the most interesting. I'd love to hear those comments. But that's gonna do it. I will have my April manga reading wrap up later, probably this week. This last month has just been pretty busy with stuff, so that's why I haven't uploaded a video in a couple weeks. And I actually haven't read as much this month as I did last month, that's for sure. But yeah, so look forward to those videos or that video, and I'll see you then. Bye!